Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here, this time reviewing on issue 2 of the IDW series Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now as you know, the IDW series of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was pretty much Kevin Eastman and the team behind IDW doing their own series on Ninja Turtles after the whole Mirage Studio comics and the Image ones. So the IDW comics are pretty much like this giant clean slate and doing a different take on the Ninja Turtles and other characters. Like the Turtles being the past lives of their original selves and Splinter originally being their father in that. And the comic I've got is a second print, so let's go on the story. It starts off with Raphael saying, "Put that kid down. Now!" And so we kind of see how, Casey's father tries to take on Raphael. Casey tries to get him to calm down, to little to no success. And we see Raph saying, "Alright, that's it. Bring it!" And we kind of see they both duking it out. We kind of see how Casey's dad says, "Tastes good. My turn!" And we kind of see them both duking out punches. And we see how, Raphael's shell saves him from a fatal blow. And we see him getting his arm badly damaged and him saying, "Tag, I'm it. Not so tough now, are ya, big man? Ain't so fun when someone fights back, is it?" And we see him throwing him outside into the garden. And of course, we kind of see how Casey's dad leaves, basically getting out of here to get some booths and that. And we kind of see how Raph sees how Casey is, and he even points out that, it's one of his usual drunk rage modes. And we see how Raph and Casey become fast friends. We're introduced 15 months earlier, where April's working in Bat Stockman's company, and sees that Splinter, before he became mutated, has a special disc for her. And this was back in the first issue. And we see her saying, "Hey, what you got there?" "Aw, rat slobber. This night just gets better and better." And we see her having a look at the disc. We see some Foot Clan ninjas breaking through and showing up to retrieve the full turtles. And turns out, from April's surprise, it's basically incriminating evidence. And we see how April wonders what's going on. At first, she thinks it's her co-workers, and we see the Foot Ninjas saying, "Eliminate her! I will retrieve the specimens." But of course, April learns that these aren't her friends, and they're basically assassins. And we see them basically try to grab at what they can, and we see April saying, "Stay back!" And we see Splinter rush into the fire alarm to make sure April's safe, and basically security guards try to show up to help her. And after April makes a break for it, we kind of see how the officers say, "Yelling? No one else is here. He almost killed me, Splinter." And of course, we see how Splinter shows up to retrieve the other 4 turtles, tries to take down one of the Foot Ninjas, and one of them saying, "Fail rodent, raw!" And of course, throws him to the ground, where the turtles and Splinter end up mutated, and we see a pre-mutated version of old Hob, who will slowly become his sort of humanoid cat form. And we see how, in the present day, the turtles and Splinter have now been mutated, and still looking for Raphael. But of course, some of them do have doubts in that, and we see Splinter saying, "So then, Michelangelo, you claim the search for your lost brother to be a poor use of your time." "No, Master, it's not that. I mean, I really do want to find Raph. We all do. It's just, well..." So we understand that, that they can't be complete without Raphael, and that it will take time. And we see how, Casey and also Raphael slowly become fast friends, and even Casey admits that, he saved his life, he owes him one. And unlike other people who got afraid of him, he knows deep down he's a good guy deep down. So we kind of see how, yeah, Casey looks in the fridge, there's nothing there, so of course they decide to grab up some grub themselves and want to kind of bust some heads on the way for a bit of fun, and showing Casey's iconic hockey mask. And yeah, the next issue is going to be issue 3 that I will try and cover. So this is issue 2. I think it's not too bad. Again, I think they could have built Casey up for another future issue and not rush him in too quickly. Because I kind of think the point in Ninja Turtles is always going to start with April and then try to go with Casey. Because, yeah, the way I worked on my Ninja Turtle series idea was always start with April, but then I would add Casey later in. Kind of being like Dave from Kick-Ass, wanting to be a hero in his own right, and using this sort of college sports gear as his iconic weapons and that. But I think it's still a good issue, so it still deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.